Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's well. It is now time for Wednesday at 1, and I am your host, Paul Turner, from thediscipleproject.net. Excuse me, I'm trying to get my camera all fixed up there. Here we go. Now listen, don't check out yet. I know that this is like my third video this week. I think 3 is my tops, though, okay? 3 is my tops because I don't want to do more than 3 a week. I'm not trying to over inundate. I'm trying to stay on schedule to some degree. Some things have to be done. Like example, I did yesterday I did the video on grad gifts. Well, that's got to happen because 4 weeks from now, that's going to be, people are going to be graduating and people are looking for, for gifts and whatnot. So I am trying to in time to some degree. We're going to talk about teamwork today, and how important is it to you guys? Any major things today? So a lot of Q&A today. So if you have questions about your program tonight, if you have that kind of thing, you want to start breaking them down. Okay. First of all, let's go ahead and use the chat and make sure that's working. So please go ahead and say hi. Okay. So please say hi and maybe where you're from or your church. I would like to hear that. Tell me where you're from, what church you're at, and in the little chat, which is the upper right hand over there, okay? And then there's comments down below, which you can comment later if you have questions and you missed the video. So you can feel free to do that. See what else is going on. First of all, let's find out if everybody's ready for youth group tonight. If you have youth tonight, small group, midweek, whatever you have going on, who is ready for tonight? Just give me a thumbs up or something in the comments to let me know that you are prepared for tonight. And if you're not prepared, where are you not prepared? Because I understand that feeling. I have, a couple of weeks ago, I did this thing on the janky, Foursquare or 9 Square. I fixed that for tonight, so I'm going to make a video about that. So I'm not going to show you any of that stuff. So I'll make that'll be next week, by the way. So don't anybody freak out and say, well, Paul, you're going to do like 4 videos this week. No, I'm not. I'm going to do video next week. I think I'm done for this. Is it. No videos for the rest of the week. I'm sorry. Because I know that you get your box filled up. I understand this. So I'm trying to be, aware of that. So 3, I think, is a limit for me. Three times a week is more than enough. In fact, I would say that the YouTube community here, you guys here on this channel, I communicate the most with out of all my social media platforms, possibly, as far as just content and sharing things. So you picked a good spot to be, since I have a love for making videos and communicating with you guys and having conversations and whatnot. So, so my thought for today is just thinking about teamwork, and this is like me meditating out loud. So don't like think this is gospel or anything like that. So I was thinking about teamwork and sometimes how we experience a lack of teamwork, both in the kingdom, in God's kingdom, but I also see sometimes a lack of teamwork within the church. And I brought up the thought to somebody about the fact that we live in this gig economy, right? The gig economy is anything that anybody's doing as a side hustle or stuff like that. People driving Ubers, and there's very much an individualist mentality. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I have one of my former students, Danielle, who is telling me there's no connection. And I'm just wondering if the gig economy, the individualistic thrust, is impacting the ability to have teamwork or cohesiveness, or maybe it's just society in general. And I'm anxious. I would like to hear your thoughts. I mean, like I said, I wish I had clear answers to this, but I don't. So I'm asking you guys, first of all, do you have a team? Is your team cohesive? In other words, I'm wondering if, my theory is that, that somehow gig economy, individuality, people having their own truth, right, has created schisms to where, it used to be a good thing to be a team player. I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know if like the super individualistic mentality of our world has crushed the idea of being a good team player. I don't know. That's what I'm asking questions about. So I need some answers from you guys. So back to the original. Do you have a team? And a team is more than one person. So not doing this by yourself. Do you have two or three others who help you? So maybe you have a Sunday school teacher, you, maybe an adult volunteer, three, right? Do you feel like you guys have good chemistry? Do you guys feel like you have good cohesiveness? Is everybody on board as far as trying to get ideas and plans and goals met and that kind of thing? Is that a thing? Because, I'm just wondering. These are just things I'm wondering out loud to try to come to, I don't know, some reasonings or what have you about it. But I would love to hear from you guys. Tell me, do you guys have that in your group? So for me, I guess maybe I'll tell you why I think this is important, why even ask the question. I've always considered myself a team player. Now, if you network within your city, maybe you've noticed amongst denominations that denominations sometimes can't be good team players. They're not great at it because of doctrine, because of perception, because of what others may say, because of something that might get said at a rally or something like that. I don't know. But what I've seen, and that's been a constant though, right? For at least that trying to be a good team player, I know you have to use wisdom, but I just don't see churches working together maybe. And once again, that's blown out from the individual, right? What I'm seeing maybe in individual church versus what's happening around. That I just don't see a great amount of team player. I'm just wondering if are there people out there who are still team players who says, I'm willing to take one for the team. I'm willing to lay down something so that the greater good can be met. And I've always thought of myself as a good team player. I've always thought that, I'm willing to take the hit. I'm willing to, take my youth group to somebody else's church versus having to host it here I don't know, things like that. I mean, do you guys experience that? That's my thought, and I really would love your feedback. So if you're watching and you can chat it up a little bit, I would love to hear from you, because like I said, I've always thought myself as a team player, and I've always loved being a part of a team. I think you come up with your great ideas as an individual, but I don't think they come to fruition without a team, right? They don't come without additional people to bring their gifts, talents, and abilities to the table. For me, I see the church a lot of times as a bunch of here. They're all legs are trying to run, arms are trying to reach or grab, heads are over here, all this stuff. I just see this kind of disjointed, dismembered, maybe that's a better word, dismembered body where I don't see the cohesiveness coming together, that everybody's individuals versus the ability to act and work as a body, to everybody doing their part. Not just individually. Yes, we should do it individually, but we should also do it collectively. So those are my thoughts for the day. Like I said, I don't have a ton. I might try to do some team building stuff. I always love doing team building stuff with our group because obviously it builds teamwork. They learn reliance. They learn to trust. They learn a lot of other things. And so any comments or any feedback that you guys may have on this, I am wide open to it. Once again, I am just meditating out loud, just trying to, wrap my head around some thoughts and ideas that I have no conclusions to. I'm simply just talking out loud, and so your feedback is welcome there in the comments. So, all right, well that's it, guys. I hope that you guys have a great meeting tonight. I hope you guys crush it tonight, no matter what you're doing. I hope you bring the word in spirit and in power. I hope that you see kids come to Christ. I hope that your games are all great. Whatever you have planned, and I hope it goes very, very well. And so your thoughts and ideas are always welcome. Please go ahead and leave those down below. And I look forward to talking with you guys next week. I'll have some more videos and all that good stuff. So be sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down there or at the end of this video somewhere, and become part of the community, because Wednesday at 1, I'm still committed to it. I still want to continue communicating this way. So hopefully it's a blessing to you. So, all right, that's it for today, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out for a while, and I'll see you guys next week. Talk to you later.